Hello everybody and welcome to episode number 10 of NDPesic Group Unedited. Hello everybody, welcome back. Thank you for joining me again today. This is episode number 10. It's been a while since I've been on. For those of you who saw episode 9 and chimed in, thank you very much for the thumbs up and the high fives. It was an interesting episode combining a physics principle with the idea of entrepreneurial spirit and how it correlated with me. And I'm glad that so many of you have seen it and kind of related to it. So I'm very, very happy you wound up getting some value out of that. Today, however, the reason I'm back today is I wanted to go ahead and do a video before Christmas, and I may throw in another one before New Year's. The one before New Year's is more going to be a little bit of a bio. A lot of people still asking questions of why certain things are done a certain way or why my beliefs are a certain way. I mean, we all live by our own belief system and, you know, what we feel is right, what's wrong. So that's going to be an interesting one. That one I've been playing around with the back of my head, and I feel it's time. So probably next week, probably roll it out as the year ends. So y'all could kind of see what kind of craziness is going on through my mind. But today's episode is really quite exciting. Myself and NDPesic Group is happy to announce that we have brought on board a vice president of sales and an executive assistant to join the team. I am extremely happy and elated that these fine folks have come on board. The gentleman assuming the vice president of sales position I've known for about 23 years. We started off as colleagues and became close friends. And when I presented the project and the strategy and what I'm looking to do, I'm very, very happy that he loved what I'm looking to accomplish, and he definitely wanted to be on board. The same thing with the young lady assuming the executive assistant position. I've known her for about 9 years, and she's seen how Friends was, you know, the Friends project was a little frustrating at first because unfortunately I went to the wrong people for advice, and she saw it get brought up and then shot down, brought up and shot down. But most importantly, she's seen the evolution of the home accessory line of products, and I'm very humbled in the fact that you know, they came on board solely. I don't want to say solely. I think the best way to describe it is they came on board because they loved what my core principles are and how I want to run the company and the direction that we're going. And I think, I believe what really impacted them to make the decision to come on board is because of my core value that, yes, I've mastered my craft working with concrete and with polymer resins and, you know, the different categories that they will fill. But I think the fact that I halted that because of the belief of my personal belief that it's important to take care of people. You know, Friends wound up selling itself to them, I feel. And the fact that they saw how we could impact the world as a whole in offering Friends to non-governmental organizations, to selling them to independent, you know, states in our own country, not to mention the different worldwide relief organizations that are around the world that can benefit in helping save lives on a global scale. That the fact that that's my core value and belief right now, that we need to go. We're all responsible for helping one another out. I mean, we're at the hierarchy of this planet, and if we don't help each other out, who will? So the fact that this is my core belief that I want to start my company off by getting the Friends Project funded, and then everything else will follow, that I believe that those principles have aided in them making the decision to come on board. And for that, guys, I love you very much. Thank you for coming on board. I feel you guys are the right people to help me execute what we want to do. Now, I'm not going to go ahead and mention who they are because they're not on payroll yet. They are on payroll once we get funded. But I am very humbled to the fact that on their days off and their spare time, they are willing to help me in the current state, which is to help get the message out to potential investors and helping me get in front of them to pitch the products of what we're looking to do. And for somebody to work for free for me right now at this current, that means a lot. I mean, for anybody, I'm very grateful and humbled by the fact that they're taking their time to do that because they believe in a project. And when you have people believe in a project that you've been slaving over, that you've been going through, 1,000 different ways in your head, and for somebody to buy into that and see the potential of the good that we can do in the world, thank you very much. Thank you. That's probably one of the greatest Christmas presents I've got. So it's actually the second, because the first best Christmas present I've got was 15 years ago on the 23rd of December, which is tomorrow, where my son came into my life. So this would definitely be the second. So guys, thank you very much for coming on board. I'm excited. We're going to do a lot of great things, and 2016 is going to be NDPesic Group's year. So a lot of great things are going to come up. To touch more on NDPesic Group and what we're looking to do is being on social media and joining various groups and following other entrepreneurs. Excuse me, following other entrepreneurs. I want to thank everybody that is an entrepreneur that we've never met in person, but the fact that we are a special breed and we've connected and lifted each other up this past year. Thank you very much. I'm very happy to have met you and to know you and to continue knowing you and helping, again, lift each other up to progress and move forward and do better. I'm very grateful and thankful for each and every one of you that have come into my life this year. A couple of other things. Once again, this is unedited. There are no notes or anything in front of me, so my apologies for stumbling a little bit. I do anticipate doing one more video before the end of the year. As far as NDPesic Group is concerned, because I've met quite a few other entrepreneurs in other chat rooms and other pages and so forth, I'm also very happy to say that there are, a couple of individuals that have taken to the Friends Project that are in the marketing business, and they've also taken a liking to what I'm looking to do, and they're looking to see how they could help. So Friends is gathering quite a bit of a momentum in the sense that it is a large project, but it's the outcome, it's the purpose, and ultimately my legacy that's going to evolve through it. So to have these people come on board and and look at what's going on, I'm just extremely humbled and grateful that that things are turning out the way they are. At the same time, I did just get off the phone a little bit earlier with a good friend of mine who I've known for about 15 years, they're later in the build and so forth. I saw an opportunity for him to be able to help out. And once again, the strategy is opening up the eyes of folks, and he too was taken in on the level that we want to reach as a company, and I hope to go ahead and get him on board. Today I just planted the seed, but I think it's something that he'll be thinking about over the holidays and going into the new year. So great things are happening. I'm very blessed to have been surrounded by awesome folks. I love the encouragement that folks give, and at the same time, for the ones that don't believe, I take as a learning experience to see how is it better that I can go ahead and portray what I'm looking to do so I could put you more at ease and become a supporter instead of remaining a hater. So, I'm very grateful for all of you. Thank you very much for everybody that chimed in. I do want to say I wish everybody a happy and Merry Christmas. I hope you have joy and safety and happiness with all your loved ones. But I'm going to leave that there because I do need to go ahead and express something of importance, because I'm no stranger to knowing that this time of year is also difficult for a lot of folks. Many of our loved ones are not here to enjoy the time that we have with our families. And a couple of months ago, a dear friend of mine whose father was a great friend of my family had needed to go home, and a dear adopted family from Alabama, he just lost his father just a few days ago. And if there's anything I could say there's nothing I could say that'll make you feel better, bottom line. But if there's anything I could say from my personal experience that may benefit you somehow, is keep your head up. Don't keep your head low in sorrow and despair, but keep your head up and look at the love and the support from the people around you. Look at the ones that need you now in the moment, and look at the potential of it being better. I'm sorry, not better, but easier tomorrow. Because one thing I do have to tell you is that strength you don't have right now, because it is a difficult time. But by keeping your head up and seeing the love, support from the people around you, they're the ones that we ultimately regain our strength from. So don't look down. Don't look down in sorrow, but look up at the love of your friends and family around you that will slowly get you your strength back. And I think it's honestly, after what I've experienced over many years, and this year alone, that it is through these people that we regain our strength back. And they're the ones that ultimately symbolize to me that we are one people, one earth, because we do look out for each other. We have to look out for each other, because if we don't, who will? Don't look down, look up. Look up at the love and support, because it's all around you. It will get easier in time. It'll never be gone, but it will be easier in time. I love you guys. Try to fill some of your heart with joy with the loved ones that are currently with you. And let's remember the joy and happiness we had with the ones that are no longer with us. So, I love you guys. And I wish you nothing but the best for this holiday season. We are one people, one earth. I love you.